right, good Tuesday evening, everyone. It's time for a brand new edition of Weather for Weather Geeks, the final edition of May of 2016, and also the final Weather for Weather Geeks of meteorological spring. Of course, meteorologists like to go by these different types of seasons than some people are used to. We consider spring to be March, April, May, and then summer to be June, July, and August, going more by the kind of the temperature curve rather than the astronomical seasons that a lot of people are used to. Of course, astronomical summer begins towards June, I think it's the 21st this year, something like that. But anyway, on this final day of meteorological spring, we hit 84 this afternoon, 1 degree off of our forecast. We had a good run to end May with hits on 18 of 19 days. Starting on the 13th, we went on a pretty nice streak, which helped make up for some of the misses we had during the first 12 days of the month. Other calendars to look at here. Here's the day-by-day high temperatures. We ended up above average for the month, and that's pretty remarkable considering how cool it was for the first 2.5, even 3 weeks of the month. But we've been above average since last Sunday, the 22nd. Every day has been above the average. And it's been dry. With this warm weather, there's not been much rain, particularly at the airport. Back on the 21st, we had a 0.43, but ever since then, just a trace over the last 10 days. And it's getting a little dry out there. We're in no danger of slipping into a drought or anything, but it is a little dry, and certainly we could use some rain to wash some of the pollen out of the air. I've had layers of yellow on my black car over the last couple of days, and I spent some money on a car wash yesterday, and, well, I should know better. That turned out to be kind of a waste. All right, here's a look at the weather map this evening across the country. We have low pressure spinning up across the northern plains states, and that's producing some showers up there. More heavy rains down in Texas, and this is going to be a problem for the next handful of days down here. More flooding problems. Some wet weather down in the southeast as well. Our weather, by comparison, pretty quiet. Partly cloudy sky tonight. Be sure and check out Mars in the sky tonight. After sunset, it'll be really bright, and you can easily see the red-orange hue. We've got some high clouds around tonight, so it's not crystal clear, but if your sky locally gets clear, you can see Mars very easily with the naked eye. Our closest pass to Mars in 11 years. Tomorrow, a dry day, a warm day. This warm front isn't going to have much impact on our weather other than just allowing the temperature to get even hotter than today. We've got 87 in the forecast for tomorrow. Notice the humidity then ahead of this front on Thursday. It turns muggy. Thursday's not a washout. In fact, I think a lot of the day it doesn't rain at all, but there could be a shower at just about any point, and there could be a rumble of thunder in spots as well. Just don't think we're looking at any sort of all-day rain Thursday. And then Friday should be a better day as the air mass dries out, the humidity comes down. Severe weather risk on Thursday is minimal. Not real concerned about severe weather. Could there be a thunderstorm? Yes, but this is not a setup for severe weather. Now, the dew points. A little higher tomorrow than today, but still not bad in the afternoon. We'll be in the upper 50s to around 60 or so. This model tends to overdo the dew points a little bit. I think we'll spend a lot of tomorrow with dew points in the upper 50s, so a little muggy. A little muggier than today, but still not soupy, not like Florida or anything just yet. But Thursday, again, noticeably more humid. I think we'll see dew points spiking up to 70 or so on Thursday. So that'll be our muggy day coming up, and then dew points will drop on Friday. Look at this trend. Boy, Friday and Saturday, refreshing air. Dew points in the 50s. We'll have some sunshine. Those are your pick days out of the next 4 or 5. Very comfortable. Might get a dew point spike on Sunday with the next system, and also a chance for some showers as we wrap up the weekend. So if you have outdoor plans this weekend, Saturday's the better half easily. Sunday's probably not a rainy day, but there could be showers and maybe a thunderstorm around. And then another front sweeps through. Look at the dew points early next week. We're talking some dew points perhaps in the 40s and lower 50s. Little taste of September rather than June. All right, as far as the 10-day temperature trend, this isn't a dramatic, huge cool down or anything. We're into the first week of June after all. A cool day in early June means it could be 70. But I think we'll have a couple of days early next week where we're going to be struggling to get out of the 60s. I've got 70 in our forecast for Monday and Tuesday. That might be a little too warm, but no higher than 70, and perhaps as cool as the mid-60s for highs for a couple of days early next week. We'll start to trend upwards again towards the end of next week, and I think that following weekend will be pretty toasty here locally. All right, let's talk about the month of June, which begins tomorrow. Here's the latest climate modeling for the month as a whole. Again, this is for the month as a whole. There'll be variations from day to day when we look at these monthly or seasonal outlooks. Always keep that in mind. This June forecast actually kind of looks like the summer overall forecast. Cool in the middle of the country, warm out west, and warmish in the east. Now, do I think it's a really warm month compared to average here? No. It could be kind of similar to May. We could be a degree, perhaps 2 degrees above average in June. There'll be some cool days, sure, but it should shake out to be a somewhat warmer than average month, and a warmer than average summer is our official summer forecast. Well, thank you for watching the Tuesday Night Weather for Weather Geeks. We'll have more geeky stuff, same time, same place tomorrow evening, and on the TV side and on your WFMJ mobile apps, including the Storm Tracker app. You can watch my forecast tonight on 21 News at 11.